Hello, grade twos. So today is Thursday, January 13, 2022. So grade twos, we're going to be doing math today, and we are going to talk about weight. So how heavy things are, okay? So just like when we were doing, do you remember when we did the meter? Remember when we did the meter and we looked at how many things were as long as a meter or as tall as a meter or as wide as a meter? And then we also looked at centimeter, right? And we used our rulers to look at centimeters. So do you remember that we did that? Those were called a standard unit of measure. Now we are going to do another standard unit of measure. And what that means is that when we measure something, no matter where we are in the world, it will be the same. So everyone will know what we mean when we say something is a meter tall or a meter long or a meter wide. Everyone will know that. Or if we say something is smaller, that is 5 centimeters or 6 centimeters, okay? Everyone will know in the whole world what we mean when we use meter or centimeter, okay? And that's a standard unit of measure. So what about when we want to know how heavy our desk is? What if we want to know that, okay? So today we will learn another standard unit of measure, and that is called the kilogram. Okay, so I'm holding in my hand a kilogram weight. This weighs a kilogram. Now it is not as light as a feather, for sure. I can feel the pressure of this kilogram weight in my hand. And when you are back at school, you will be able to feel that too. So you'll know how it feels to hold a 1 kilogram weight, okay? So we write down kilogram in this way. One kilogram. And 1 kilogram, let's just move that over a little bit. The abbreviation for 1 kilogram is 1 kg. And the full word is 1 kilogram, okay? So today we're going to look at our textbook. So you need your textbook and you need your workbook for later. Okay, so make sure you have those ready. And we are going to turn to our textbook right now to page 67. Okay, so 67 in your textbook. And when you look at page 67, you will see that there are scales and there are presents on the scales, okay? All right, so let me show you an example. In our classroom, we have these scales, okay? These scales are what we call weight scales, all right? And when we look at a weight scale, we can see, let's look at it in our textbook, we can see that it always starts at 0. Okay, so if we look at the picture of the two presents on the scale, it starts at 0. All right? Do you see in the middle of the scale the kg? Kg stands for kilogram, right? Kilogram. Yes. That shows what the scale is weighing. How many kg or how many kilograms that things weigh. All right, and in this case, we're looking at this, the top picture shows two presents and how much they weigh. Okay, so the scale with the green present can weigh something. All right, so if we look at the scale with the green present, it can weigh starting at 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then if we go to the top, 6. It can weigh up to 6 kilograms. It can show something that weighs up to 6 kilograms, okay? Now the scale with the purple and yellow present is a little different. So let's look at that one. So when we look at that one, we go to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kilograms. So this scale can show something that weighs 10 kilograms. So today, we are only measuring in kilograms to the closest kilogram, okay? Now, the present, now we need to ask a question. Which present on here is heavier? Okay? The green gift, the scale numbers are closer. Sorry, the scale numbers for the green are farther apart from each other. The numbers are farther apart from each other. But the scale with the purple and yellow present, the numbers are closer together. So we have to pay attention to that, all right? When we are trying to figure out how much something weighs. We have to look at the numbers, okay? So if we look at the numbers on each scale, okay, we can see that the green present, the number goes to 4. So we know that the green present weighs 4 kilograms. And when we look at the scale that has the purple and yellow present, we look at the number and we see that the number goes to 6. So that means that the purple and yellow present weighs 6 kilograms. All right? So, which present weighs more? Is it the green at 4 kilograms or the purple and yellow at 6 kilograms? Okay? If you said the purple present weighs more, you are right. Okay? Now let's look at what is the total weight of both presents, okay? So if we add them together, what is the total weight? All right? So we know that the green present weighs 4 kilograms, and we know that the purple and yellow present weighs 6 kilograms. So 4 and 6 make 10 kilograms. If you said 10 kilograms, you are right. Okay? Okay, so now we answered those two questions, all right? We answered which package is heavier, the purple and yellow, and we answered the total weight of the two, 10 kilograms, all right? So now let's look at the bottom picture, all right? We'll look at the bottom picture here. And we look at the bottom, and we see the bottom of the page, and we see 3 boxes on 3 different scales. And box A weighs, if we look at where the number is, it weighs 1 kilogram, right? And box B, we look at that and we find the number, it weighs 4 kilograms, right? And we see that box C weighs, we look at the number, it's 5. So we need to count, right? So for this one, it's just 1, right? It's at the number 1. For this one, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 kilograms. And for C, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kilograms, all right? So now we can answer these questions, all right? So, which package is the heaviest? Which one is the heaviest? So, we look at each one. A is 1 kilogram, B is 4 kilograms, and C is 5 kilograms. All right? So which one is heavier? If you said the box C is the heaviest, you are right, because box C weighs 5 kilograms, and 5 is higher than 4 and 1, right? So we know that. All right, so now what I would like you to do is I would like you to get your workbook, all right? And you're going to do exercise 29 in your workbook, all right? So let's write that down, all right? We're going to change this to workbook, and we're going to change that, all right? All right, so workbook, exercise, then we can put EX for exercise 29, okay? Exercise 29. So that's what you're going to do today for your own work. But because number 1 and number 2 in exercise 29 require you to have a scale, you don't need to do those. You can do those when you come to school, all right? So you can do exercise 3 today, all right? And exercise 3 compares different fruits. It compares bananas, papayas, and grapes, okay? And you're going to see which one weighs the most. So you have to look at the number on each scale to find out which one, whether or not, to compare the different fruit, all right? And then you turn the page, and you're going to do the next page as well, because that you can do, all right? And that's page 80 in your workbook, okay? And for that one, you are going to see how much each item weighs, all right? Remember that the kg is an important part of the answer. So when it's not written for you and you are asked to give the weight in kilograms, you need to remember to put kg, because otherwise, if you just put the number, what is that number mean? What does that number mean? It has to have the kg or kilograms as well, all right? So that's very important to do. So you need to finish this page and the previous page in your workbook, okay? And you can do number 1 and number 2 next time, okay? So have fun, boys and girls, doing the weighing in kilograms. And see you later, alligator.